Hello, my correct and lovely people. How na day? Now welcome back to my channel. Greetings to you all. So my wonderful fans, when I know say Kabiyesi, e be dey prepare say Queen Naomi, silekunola, ogunwusi and the triplet will be returning back to the palace as soon as possible. Yeah, that has been the gist and all the apropos wey we dey hear this time around. Now, as the whole issues, threat messages here and there, so many things are happening in the palace at the moment, including the Mamalawos them protesting and threatening that Queen Naomi and the triplet should not come to the palace. Even Auntie Igbe going as far as sending a deadly and terrible message to Queen Naomi, say may she no ever think of coming back to the palace, that if she wants those triplets to leave, then let her not step her feet into the palace and let her remain wherever she is and just stay there and not bother coming back to the palace. Una see Auntie Igbe's problem is that why she is so jealous and so envious and pepper body too much for her over Queen Naomi is simply because this number one position wey she dey feel say she be the number one wife in the palace, she doesn't want Queen Naomi to return back to the palace and come and and be the number one and also sit right beside Kabiyesi. She doesn't want such. That is what is her own problem. Because if you say na children, say is because of children, she doesn't have a child for Kabiyesi. So she's not dragging anything, money with Queen Naomi over children because she doesn't have anyone for Kabiyesi. So her own is that position of number one wife. That is what she doesn't want Queen Naomi to come back to the palace and come and take her rightful position. She doesn't want it at all. Olori Ashley, on the other hand, is because of her child, Prince Ademakiwa. That is why she's doing her own pepper body, her own evil deeds. Yes, she did drag the crown prince position with Prince Tadenikawo for her own child, Prince Ademakiwa. She did equally did drag the Oluwa of the source with Queen Naomi, being that she is from Ile-Ife. She knows the custom and tradition, and she feels like she is supposed to be Yeyoluwa of the source, She feels like she's supposed to be the person that will be beside Kabiyesi. She doesn't want Queen Naomi coming back to continue, to be the Yeyoluwa of the source. She equally wants that crown, She equally wants that crown. Tobiloba, they drag money, she like flashy things, she like, those things. Hey, she likes fashion. So she wants money to be taking care of herself. And then for her children, she did drag, she wants her children to also be captured in Kabiyesi's will and all of that. You see, everybody have his own agenda, their own personal agenda, where they want take to dey drag some certain things inside the palace. Now, with all this their personal agenda, 6 women against 1. Now, Queen Naomi has made a U-turn of returning back to the palace. She has to rethink about the whole thing. As a mother, you understand that sometimes you place the safety of your own children above yours. Now what is most important to her is the safety of her children, Prince Tadenikawo and the triplet. That is her utmost concern at this moment and not any other thing. Yeah, we know that Kabiyesi wants her in the palace. We equally want her in the palace as her supporters and as people that support justice and good will. We want her back to the palace, taking her position as Yulu of the source, with her crown, and also sitting majestically as the queen of the people, right beside Kabiyesi. All that is what we want. But at this moment, I think Queen Naomi is, prioritizing the safety of her children over all of that. Yes, she wants that more than any other thing. But the safety of her children is what is utmost important to her at this particular time. Now she has told Kabiyesi the preparation should just, let him slow down on them because the threat is too much. It's not as if she goes back to the palace, my people, believe me, nothing is going to happen. Yeah, nothing is going to happen. But then you don't put God to test. Yes, if it will be safer for her and the twins to be out and the triplets to be outside the palace at this moment until things have cooled down, until tensions have cooled down, until Kabiyesi do something meaningful to these Mamalawos them. Most especially putting them in their right places. Yes, making them realize that there is consequences for everything they do. They can't continue to be doing all this. They can't continue to be evil and getting away with it. Then they will never stop. Until Kabiyesi use iron hand on them, match their energy. Yes. If they bring woto, you give them woto. If they bring bars, you give them bars. Then, my people, these women will respect themselves and enter house. They know what they are doing. I've said it before that they are doing all these things because there is no consequences to whatever action they do or to whatever they do. So they will keep repeating what they are doing because they feel, after all, what will happen? Kabiyesi will do nothing. So they will keep doing it. But once they know that there is a repercussion, there is a consequences, they will sit up, they will stop. They will not try some certain things that they are doing in the palace. Yes, my people. Before I will go on with this hot and spicy apricot gist, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to your time and location. If this is your first time of coming across our channel, please hit on the subscription button and smash on the notification bell so that anytime I drop another hot and spicy apricot gist, you'll be the first person to be notified. Please do not forget, this is all alleged. So, as we heard that Kabiyesi is not happy at all over this new development of Queen Naomi, slowing down her return to the palace. Well, as the husband and as the father of the triplet and as the man, I can understand, from his own angle. He would want Queen Naomi to be in the palace with the triplet. He would be happy seeing them every morning, seeing them every evening, afternoon. All that we know. But is that the best for the triplets? Would that be safer for them? That is another question we need to ask. So my lovely people, make una drop on our own contribution in the comment section. Make una also give this video a thumbs up and share it. Please do not forget that this information, this update and gist is all alleged based on rumors and speculations making rounds on the social media and on the internet. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.